Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sevenya Joel Collins, a medical student from Google University. In today's video, I'll be taking you through another app of Google, which is called the Google Forms, and we'll be able to appreciate their importance and their application in day-to-day life. So don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. So when you open your Google interface and you tap on this icon right here, and then we look for the icon of Google Forms. We'll be able to access them right here. So when it opens, it brings up such a display, and for this case, since we didn't have any forms, we are able to pick a blank form, and we see how best we can create this form. So these forms are quite important. They can help in research when someone wants to collect data from particular individuals. You find that if at all these people all have smartphones, or else someone wants to collect maybe contact details of a class, maybe information that they want to use, Google Forms can be one of the best platforms to use, because by using them, it is able to help you save the time that we would have used to analyze this data, to table it in Excel, because as we shall see, we are able to link Google Forms with Excel sheets. So when it opens and brings up such a form, you can be able to give this form a title. For example, if at all we are collecting identification details of maybe a particular group of individuals, we can be able to name these contact details, just like that. We can press enter, then we can add a description. Maybe this form will help us gather the details of the different individuals, will help us collect the details of individuals. So someone can give it a particular description basing on their case scenario. For this case, we shall just take it at that, because it is just for illustrative purposes. So it comes here. This is where you can type your questions. So maybe our first question can be, what is your name? And then you can choose the type of answer you want. It may be a short answer, a multiple choice, but for this case, it's a short answer. And there is this field here. You can delete a question, you can copy a question or duplicate it in case you want to duplicate. It has this field required that makes it compulsory for someone, which means they can't submit the forms when this is not filled. Then this can add a question. So if that is our question one, and then we can come here and ask for gender, and by gender we make it multiple choice, because we can make it two options. For example, a male and then female. Yes, right there. So someone can choose one of those two, and then you can remove an option if you want, and you can add another if you want. Then still, when you go down right here, it has a field of required, which may mean that that field is crucial. Someone may not submit without it. Still, we can delete, and then it has other options here. For example, this creates different sections from within this form, whereby someone fills a particular section, and then after submitting, then they proceed to a different section. So a form can have multiple sections, as it depends on the person who is making it. In the same vein, someone can import questions. Maybe they are questions that you used in previous forms, and you want to apply them here, you can tap here. It will make you be able to access your previous forms. Then you pick out a question you want to import, and you're able to bring it and apply it to this scenario. And then we can add a title and description. This may be a title within a section, not replacing the first title we put, but rather in case this form has a different section that requires a different title, we can put a title here of this different section. Maybe this is section B or section 2. We can remove this. And then it has an option of image, whereby it is able to link you to the images that you have and you upload it. Maybe your questions that follow are related to that image, and you may want people to first have a look at it before they answer the questions that follow. Still, it can work. In the same vein, it can be a video. You add a video there, they are able to play it, then they answer the questions that follow. And then we can add another section, whereby when they answer the first section and they submit, they come to the second section, and we are able to put they are able to also respond to it. For example, let's try to put age here. So this can be section 2, and we can add a question. So we can give it a title. Maybe let's name it section 2. And then we can put our next question: what is your age? What is your age? And we give it a short answer, whereby someone can be able to type their age, something like that. So as you can see, this is section 2 of 2. When you add another section, it will become section 3 of 3, etc., just like that. So after typing your questions, someone can come and customize the theme. They can change the text style to whatever they want, but it's better to keep it to something that is readable. They can add an image in case it's a customized logo, a header, which will appear right up here. Maybe it's for a particular company. They can change the color to what favors their interest, maybe to light blue, and they can change the background color to whatever they want. That is to do with that section. And then someone can preview how the questionnaire will look like. As you can see, this is our form that we created. So this is section 1, whereby when they answer it, they can go to section 2, which was asking for the age. So someone cannot proceed without answering this section. And you shouldn't fill this section, because when you fill it, still it will be able to record itself that you filled it. And then you can change the settings. For example, you can make that a quiz, and you're able to allocate marks for the response. Maybe you're assessing students. And then there are some things that you can change here. Default setting that apply to these forms. Let's try to see what is below here. So collect email address by default. You can do this, and you're able to collect. And then question defaults, make questions required by default. By doing this, you make questions required, whereby someone cannot proceed without answering that particular section. Then if at all they have responded, you're able to have this active. But currently our form, we haven't gotten any respondents as of yet. We can come here to publish our document, whereby we can click responders. We can manage them. We can restrict, only people with access can open the link. So it is restricted. Not everyone with the link can answer the question. So responder view, anyone with the link, we can still restrict, so someone can change these settings. And then when it comes to publishing, someone can publish. You copy this email, and you're able to share it to the people whom you want to respond. Alternatively, someone can tap here. They are able to choose people, maybe they are from the email. You come here and then you tap send email. You're able to put your respondents. For example, if I told you have Google contacts and you already saved the emails of these people or their contacts, you can be able to add, for example, in our previous video of Google contacts, we had a group called family. So we are able to type here family, and it is able to bring for us these contacts. Then we are able to choose. Alternatively, there is some delay in network, but it brings that list and you're able to type. Alternatively, let me see, someone can type the individual email of someone they are sending to, and they are able to compose their email. So they can share the links in a variety of platforms, and that is how best the link can be shared. To have a look at how it looks like, for example, if at all people have responded. So when you tap on responses, this is what you're able to see. Let me check out ones that have been responded to. For example, this one here, at least it has some responses. So as you can see, at least around 5 people responded. So you can see their details, and we can be able to access this in Sheets. You tap on this icon, it opens, and you're able to have your details already prepared. So you don't have to arrange these details separately, but rather with the help of Google Forms, you're able to do this at once. So thank you for following. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.